Alright, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone for teaching me this truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect on the highways and byways pushing the truth. To your brother Rabbi Knapp coming out with a lesson, Lord willing, that's edifying. I'm coming out a day after July 4th. You know, everyone celebrated America's I believe it's the 245th birthday of this place, man. So we know that this place been here 245 years exactly. As a matter of fact, let me just double check that just to make sure. How old is America? 248 years old, man. 248 years old. So America's 248 years old. Okay. Where I want to go? Let's go to the book of Psalms. I believe it's 91 and 7. No, that's not it. It might be 97, actually. Well, I can get the one in 2 Peter. With this one, and I want to get, Peter was quoting Psalms, but I'll go to Peter, man. Let's go to Peter. All right. So Babylon's 248 years old, man, and everyone's celebrating. The book of 2 Peter, chapter 2, Salakia, 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 8 says, "But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day." So America's only been here 248 years, okay? That's a quarter of one day, okay? That's 3 hours, man. And look how much destruction it's caused on the planet Earth, man. 240 years. In that little bit of time, it was able to destroy a whole nation of people. Okay? In that little bit of time. Now you multiply that by 2. Let's say the Lord gives them a half a day. Lord gives them a half a day, our people are going to be even more destroyed. Okay? Because the so-called white man got our people out here destroyed. Come here, brother. Let me show you something. He's fucking losing his head. Okay? And nobody cares about that man. You think these churches care about that man? You think he care if he got a relationship with the Lord? No. They don't care, man. Dude's pulling his hair out. Okay? Dude got demons on him. And a lot of you got demons on yourselves too. And I found that precept I was looking for. Good thing my Bible, my handy dandy Bible gave me the precept I was looking for. So Peter was actually quoting Psalms 90 and 4. It's beautiful, showing you that the disciples didn't go off their own understanding. Okay, they didn't just write the book separate from what was already written. They were going off the scrolls that they had at the time. Okay, and this is just another form of that. Another proof that Peter's was quoting the Old Testament, which is Psalms. This is the book of Psalms 90 and 4. "For 1,000 years in thy sight are but as yesterday, when it is past, and as a watch in the night." Okay, 1,000 years in thy sight, man. 1,000 years is one day to the Lord, man. So America's just a little baby, man. It's nothing. It's already at the brink of destruction. Okay? It's already at the brink of being destroyed by thermonuclear missiles. So easy, man. So easy, so fast, so quick, man. But America is a child. He's a child. Esau's a child, man. Okay? Esau's a child. That's why it only takes a certain amount of time. You know what? And in all actuality, it's probably only, I don't know if he'll make it to 250 years, man. He might not even make it to the quarter mark because the Lord said he's going to come back to redeem his elect. Okay? He might not have enough time to even make it to his 250-year birthday celebration. So this might be the last one. This is the book of Matthew 24 and 29. Immediately after the tribulation of those days, after the tribulation, after Jacob's trouble. Okay, tribulation means trouble. So immediately after Jacob's trouble, meaning immediately after they mandate the so-called MOTB, okay? Immediately after that, immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven. Yeah, that's talking about the thermonuclear missiles. But it's also talking about the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding going into the moon, the stars, and the sun, okay? Because that's going to be the stability of the time. So if you don't have that, you're not going to have that, man, okay? And if you do make it past the MOTB, the Lord got nuclear missiles for you, okay? And the sun's going to be darkened. The moon's not going to shine its light. The stars are going to fall, man, okay? That's that destruction, man. And the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. The powers of the heavens, man. Y'all don't know y'all in heaven right now. This is heaven. But it's not the heaven to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. This is the heaven of the so-called white man. Okay? This is not your heaven. This is your hell. Okay? Matthew 24 and 30. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. Then the Son of Man coming, okay? It's right after the mandate of those thermonuclear missiles, okay? We go on into World War III, okay? Right after. It's not going to be a long, drawn-out war. And then the Son of Man, who's that? Yahweh Shai, he's coming. Okay, he's going to put an end to all the skirmishing. And he's going to take the crowns from right off your head. I remember not too long ago, maybe 10, man, actually it might have been a long time ago. Remember when Dipset was out here, man. Jim Jones was walking around. He said, I'll smack your kufi off your head. The Lord gonna smack your crown off these kings' heads, man. Okay? That's like that kufi smack that Jim Jones was talking about. Book of Matthew 24 and 30. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn. They shall see the Son of Man coming in clouds of heaven with power and great glory. Yeah, he's gonna be coming in those clouds, man. Not like Gohan or Goku, okay? Those clouds are talking about chariots, okay? UFOs. So you're in the chariot right now. That car that you're driving, that would be considered a modern day chariot. But the Lord's coming in something way more glorious than your Toyota RAV4, okay? Your Honda CRV. The Lord's coming in a chariot. It's a cloud, man, okay? Who the world, they call it a unidentified flying object, okay? Or now they got UAP, unidentified aerial phenomenon. He can call it whatever he wants. It's the Lord, man. It's the Lord. Matter of fact, since we're getting into the clouds, since we're getting into that, the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, let it be true. Okay? Even those who pierced him. Who pierced the Lord? Huh? Who pierced the Lord? Esau pierced the Lord, man. Okay? So he gonna see him in that chariot, because that chariot is massive, man. That chariot is massive. It's not like anything you've ever seen in your whole life, man. As a matter of fact, it was difficult for Esdras to even describe what he was looking at, man. Okay? As a matter of fact, the movie Independence Day with Will Smith, that's probably smaller than what's actually coming. Okay? Because Esau never gives a good depiction. Hey, brothers, you got a second? Hey, okay, brother. We the Israelites, though, brother, in the Bible.
I know.
You know? That's right, brother. That's right. You have a good day at work, though. Okay. Yeah, you too, brother. You too. You see? So, so them chariots, man. He said those who pierced him are gonna see him. Let's go back to Matthew. This is the book of Matthew 24. As a matter of fact, hold on, my Bible's giving me a Daniel 7:31. Let me just grab that, see what that says. Sometimes it be on point, sometimes, it's like everything. The book of Daniel 7 is this another precept it's wrong on? Oh, 7:13, Salakia. The book of Daniel 7:13, I saw in the night visions, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven, and came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near before him. Who's the Ancient of Days? Ancient of Days is talking about the Most High, okay? He has no beginning, no end, man. He's the Ancient of Days, man. All right? So Daniel's that second witness to what Revelation 1:7, who the apostle John the Revelator and Daniel are saying the same thing. Okay? That the Lord's coming back with clouds to destroy Babylon, okay? America. Okay? Everybody wants to celebrate Independence Day, but my people are still here in captivity. So what the hell you celebrating? Okay? Stupid ass niggas, man. That's our people though, okay? They destroy for a lack of knowledge. Now, if the Lord sent somebody last night to gonna put your ass to death with those fireworks, everyone been crying about it. But he told y'all love following a multitude to do evil. Okay? Here it is. You can go bust firecrackers and stuff, but you can't glorify the Lord, man. The Lord's been here way before Babylon, even the daughter of Babylon was created. Okay? Where's his firecrackers at, man? You ain't glorifying him, but you glorifying this place. That's why the Lord gonna destroy this place, because you love it. You love it here. Okay? Y'all love Babylon, man. Babylon's gonna be destroyed, man. Yeah, you too, man. There was a scene, I forgot what movie it was, but it was a Jake with a white girl. They were in this building, and it looked like the elect were just putting laser beams through everything, man. That's when y'all gonna know this is real, man. That's when you're gonna know it's over. It's done and over with, man. That's when you're gonna know your pastor's been lying to you. Okay? That the men on the highways and byways, they were actually telling you the truth. You finally gonna realize, it's gonna dawn on you at that point, at that instant. That's when you're gonna know. It's the book of Matthew 24:31, and he shall send his angels with the great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other, okay? So wherever the elect are, the Lord's gonna gather them, okay? His elect. Contrary to popular belief, everyone thinks everyone's gonna be saved. Everyone's not gonna be saved, man. Are you serious? Why would he save the majority of you, okay? Most of y'all are heathen anyways. That's number one. Y'all think that the Lord ain't even dealing with the nation of Israel, okay? Why would he save you? You ain't showing no respect to his kids. That's why Israel, just like the Lord, has no respect in this world, because this ain't their kingdom, okay? This ain't their rest, okay? Lord came here humbly, okay? He's the opposite of this place. That's why he died the way he died. And that's why you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, that's why y'all die the way you die in the streets. Okay? Showing you you're subject to those curses. Showing you that you need a savior. You need someone to redeem you. Okay? You need to be redeemed out of this captivity. And my people, we came here on 1619 on slave ships, and we still here. We celebrating these damn holidays. Okay? Our people came here in 1619, slave ships. You didn't come here on your own. All right? Well, you want to celebrate this devil's birthday? Okay. You're going to see his end. As a matter of fact, let's jump over to, let's go talk about Esau for a little bit. What's that? Job 20. Job 20. Is it 24 or something? Probably 20. It's the book of Job, chapter 20 and 5. I'll start at 3. I'll start at the top. Job 20 and 1. Then answered Zophar, the Naamathite, and said, therefore do my thoughts cause me to answer, and for this I make haste. I have heard the check of my reproach, and the spirit of my understanding causeth me to answer. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon the earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment? Yeah, the triumphing of the wicked is short, man. We just went into Psalms 90 and 4, and 2 Peter 3 and 8. Okay? The Lord looks at that. This is a very short time that we were living in. Okay? This is a very short time. 248 years, that's not many generations, man. We'll say a generation is every 2.5 years. Hey, brother. How you doing, man? What's your nationality, brother? How you doing? What's your nationality? That's what I'm talking about. What about you? You're Puerto Rican. Let me show you something real quick, okay? Because I'm here for YouTube specifically. The Lord had you come by today to show you something. Have you ever heard of the Israelites? Do you read the Bible?
I used to.
Well, you should read the Bible.
You got an English Bible? Huh? You got an English Bible?
Yeah.
Can I get it?
No. You got to get a Bible yourself. And no, listen. Let me show you why. Okay? El Salvador, right? What did you say? El Salvador. So you be somewhere in this area, right? Guatemala, the Panamanian?
Yeah.
Okay, those El Salvadorians are from the tribe of Zebulon. The Puerto Ricans, y'all are Ephraimites. Over here, Babylon, we call America, modern day America. It was prophesied in the Bible that these people, by God, are going to be saved from this land that we're in today. Okay? What we're doing now is, see, like you calling yourself a Puerto Rican. Who called you a Puerto Rican? You know what Puerto Rican means? It means a port of riches. When the so-called white man went to your land, he saw how abundant in riches it was. And now he calls the descendants of the people he raped, robbed, and murdered the port of the riches he saw when he went there. You're not a port of riches. The Lord called you an Ephraimite, okay? You're a woman from the tribe of Ephraim. That's what the Lord called you. You're not El Salvadorian. El Salvador means like El Savior, okay? The so-called white man called that place El Salvador when he came as the conquistadors. You know about the conquistadors? You need to learn about your history, how your people even got there. They came and conquered your place. You know, you heard of the Panama Canal, right? Who runs that Panama Canal? Who runs all those resources that are going? The U.S. military's over there, right? That's not the El Salvadorian military. They work on behalf of the so-called white man, okay? But the Lord said you ain't no El Salvadorian. You are from the tribe of Zebulon. You came from tribes. All right?
I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
So what about the white man?
What about her? What do you want to know?
How do they fit into all of this?
How do they fit into all of this? That's a good question. And I'm going to go in the Bible. See? Jump over here. Hold on, repeat that question one more time. Let me make sure I
How does
got
the
it right.
white man fit into all of this?
How does the white man fit into all of this? Let's see what the Lord said. It's the book of Malachi, chapter 1 and 1. The burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. Malachi is a prophet, okay? This is the burden of the word. What's a burden?
Something holding you down.
Something holding you down, right? Well, this word's holding the so-called white man down, okay? This is the burden, but this is to his children Israel. Ain't I talking to two Israelites who just found out you're an Israelite? So this word is for you. I have loved you, saith the Lord, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Now Esau's the so-called white man. Okay? Just like you from the tribe of Zebulon, just like you from the tribe of Ephraim, I'm from the tribe of Judah, right? Esau is from he's an Edomite. Okay? He goes back to Edom. Because Israel is a land, but it's a people before it's a place, because Jacob's name was turned into Israel. I know this is a lot of information if you don't read the Bible, but Jacob's your forefather. This is what all these people on this side right here were men. And their father was Jacob. He had 12 sons. And out of these 12 sons came you and I, years down the road. Okay? So your bloodline goes all the way back to us. Jacob's son named Zebulon. Your bloodline goes all the way back to Jacob's son named Ephraim. Okay? You got a bloodline. Our blood came from somewhere. But let me keep reading this for you. Malachi 1 and 2, I have loved you, saith the Lord, yet you say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Saith the Lord, yet I love Jacob. And I hated Esau. The Lord said he hates the so-called white man. And I say so-called, the reason why I'm saying so-called is because we're all mixed, you know. We're mixed together with this, that, the third. There's actually black people that go back to Esau. Your skin color doesn't mean anything. Because what happened during slavery, the so-called white men were raped by women, right? You'll have a baby with them, and then that baby will be considered an Edomite. But you know what he did with that baby? He put the baby back to slavery. Okay? He put the baby right back into slavery. So that's just to show you, it's really your spirit, okay? It's really your spirit, but it also deals with the seed line. The seed line has to go back to one of these people here, okay? Well, let me finish this off. And I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Okay, the Lord's going to destroy America. Okay? Esau, so-called white man, came over here to America. Hey, this is what the Bible said, okay? And the scary part about it is there's a bunch of prophecies in the Bible that already came to pass. He said that my people were going to come here on slave ships. And we came here on slave ships. That's prophesied in the Bible. So just like when the Lord said that thousands of years before it even happened, he's going to destroy this place. Okay? Malachi 1 and 4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Because we saw the Edomites are the Romans, the ancient Romans. Okay? The Rome got destroyed, right? Yeah. Well, they rebuilt Rome. This is Rome 2.0.
You bush it.
Okay.
Yeah, you look at it in a certain way.
This is Rome 2.0 according to the Bible, okay? Whereas Edom says, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. This is the desolate places that they rebuilt. They rebuilt Rome. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. So the Lord said, they're going to build the desolate places, but the Lord said he's going to throw it down. Yeah. Okay? So this is why we got to tell our people, man, because we so caught up in this world, we want to prosper so much, but we ain't got no relationship with the Lord. And the Lord's doing all this putting up who's going to rule. He controls everything. He controls your steps walking by here today. Okay? Let me finish this for you. They shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness. Okay? They call the border of wickedness. Okay? Just like these people on this side are the righteous. He's the wicked, man. And our people don't know that. They forgot that, especially generations later after teaching you all these false philosophies. You don't even know who you are. You say you are Puerto Rican. You say you're El Salvadorian. Okay? That came from oppressors. Okay? At one time, you knew who you were. But it was prophesied that you would be discontinued from your heritage. That's why you're saying, you're calling yourself a byword. Okay? The so-called white man hears you say that, he's happy.
Now Esau, right now, he's in your land. He's in the land of Israel, claiming to be you. Because when you read the Bible, you're going to learn that 10 out of these 12 tribes, yes, they got sent into captivity, and they came all the way to here before so-called white men. Okay? And what were the Native Americans doing when they were here? Weren't they dwelling in tents? Like a teepee?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's like a tent. Okay? Let me show you something. This is why you need to get the Bible. You need to get a proper understanding. Because when you go here, they worship the so-called white man in these churches. Your people worship they pray to him. They pray to him. Right? If I show you an image of Jesus, you're going to be like, that white guy, that's Jesus, right?
Not really.
Well,
not in my mind. I think
well, let me see the
light skin,
a light skin. No, let me show you.
like olive skin.
It's all in the Bible.
Darker?
Let's see what the Bible says. I don't want to speak on my own thoughts, man. Okay.
We're gonna get some food after this.
Okay, go ahead. It's the book of Revelation, the first chapter. Revelation of who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Jesus, the letter J came out in 1524, okay? Which means his name couldn't have been Jesus. And this was a Hebrew. He spoke Hebrew. This whole Bible was written in English, but it was originally written in Hebrew, okay? And his name is Yahushua in the Hebrew, okay? Hamashiach, which is Christ, the anointed, which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass, and he sent and signified it by the angel unto his servant John. So John, the person who wrote this book, is being revealed to John. Okay? Now we're gonna jump down all the way to verse number 12. Okay. And I turned to see the voice that spake with me, because we heard a loud voice turned around. And being turned, I saw 7 golden candlesticks. That's talking about a menorah. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man. The Son of Man is who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Okay. Clothed with the garment down to the foot, similar to what I got on. Clothed with the garment down to the foot. And girt about the paps with a golden girdle, so he had a belt on. His head and his hairs were white like wool, so he had white hair. Okay? You look at the so-called Jesus Christ, he got brown hair. Okay? Why doesn't he fit the description written about him in the Bible?
Because they're trying, I don't know, I guess they're trying.
Because it's a lie, brother. Okay? It's a lie. If it's not in the Bible, it's not the truth. If the Bible tells you the Lord looks like this, and they put a whole different image up of the Lord, they're lying to you. That's what I'm telling you. Okay? His head and his hairs were white like wool. Wool. What's wool? Sheep have wool. My hair is woolly. This is woolly hair. When you look at a sheep, you see woolly hair. When you look at a goat, you see like you kind of got straight hair. That goats have like straighter hair, but that doesn't mean you're not from Israel. Okay? His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire. You look at Jesus Christ, he got blue eyes, man. So that's the opposite.
Nah, that's fast.
All right? You showing an image with blue eyes, but the Bible says he got eyes like a flame of fire. Okay? And this is why people need to understand with the imagery. Because you can trick Israel by showing. That's why I got this poster here. If I just told you from Zebulon, that'll go one ear and out the other. But I gotta show your eyeballs, Zebulon. You gotta see Israel. You gotta make some connections in your mind. And his feet like unto the fine brass. What does brass look like? Like what? Brown, exactly. Is your feet the same color as the rest of your body? Yes. Right? Her feet is the color of her rest of. She don't got white feet, brown legs. You get what I'm saying? And his feet like unto the fine brass, as if they burn in a furnace. So you just said brass was brown. Now take that brass, put it into a furnace, close it, and burn it. Okay? What color is it gonna be when I take it out? It's gonna be black. Exactly. and his voice as the sound of many waters. So he was a loud man. Okay? Many waters. Imagine a river here and a river here. That's loud. Okay? He spoke with authority. He was an austere man. He wasn't a soft, gushy, want to hug all the homosexuals that are on the earth because he loves them so much. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's how this world depicts our Lord, which is blasphemy.
Yeah.
And someone's going to have to pay for that. And that's the border of wickedness, okay? That's the wicked that's doing that, okay? Let me grab this for you. I know you got to eat. I know you're hungry. But this is where the real food is. This is what you should be eating. It's a spiritual food, okay? Because that carnal food, that's just like the Lord said about the woman at Samaria. She wanted to drink water. He's like, this water that I give you will get you into everlasting life. Because people need to know the Lord, okay? People need to know the Lord. It's the book of Proverbs 20 and 24. I just want to share this with you. Man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? Yeah, man's goings is of the Lord, meaning you stopping here today. You had no plan of running into some so-called black man with a garment on camera talking about the Lord. The Lord set it up that way. It's okay. It's all right, man. I'm not famous, okay? And the people don't watch these videos to see somebody else get edified. Someone else is gonna watch this video and they're gonna be like, I didn't know that. Someone's gonna stumble across the video and be like, I didn't know that was in the Bible. They don't teach me that in the church. You know what they teach you in the church? They sing and dance in the church. What are they singing and dancing about? The Lord said He's gonna destroy this place. What's the joy coming from?
Yeah,
You're not in your
because
land.
somebody owns
You're not in your land. Okay, you've been destroyed, and you don't know who the Lord is. So now that you found out who the Lord is, you found out who you are, you found out that you need a Bible, right? You got YouTube?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you my channel, man. I want to share this with you too. The book of Jeremiah 17:4. And thou, even thyself, talking about you, shall discontinue from thine heritage. Discontinue from this. Okay? That's who else been discontinued from who they truly are. Chinese man never been discontinued for who he was. The so-called white man, they never. His nationality wasn't whipped and beat out of him. It's gonna be whipped and beat out of him when you get in the kingdom, because he's running away. He don't want to be the Edomites. That's why he tells everybody, oh, we can all come together. We're all one. That's wicked. No, the Lord said we're a separate, we're a holy nation. Holy means to be separated. You're different from these people. You let everyone do what they want, but this is my holy people. They're separate from the rest of the world. They're going to be following my law, statutes, and commandments. The Lord only gave this to the children of Israel. That's why these other nations, they can't follow. They don't get it. They don't got the soul. Okay? And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. So here's Jeremiah speaking to the children of Judah, telling them, you're going to go into a land, I'm talking about America, that you know not, and you ain't going to know that you're an Israelite. And this is thousands of years before it came to pass. Okay? This is why the Bible's the #1 book. Every time when they hear wars and something gets destroyed, people go run and buy Bibles. That's when they want to get to know the Lord. But then it doesn't make any sense. Okay? For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever. Meaning he's mad at the fact that he didn't follow these law, statutes, and commandments. Okay? And let me show you why we need to know this Bible, okay? Jeremiah 30:7, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It's talking about a day that's coming, that none has ever been like it. Not slavery, not the conquistadors going into Southern America, okay? Not like anything you ever seen, the time of COVID-19, none of these days. It's gonna be a day much worse than all of that. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. Jacob is Israel, okay? These people, it's your trouble, okay? What's that trouble? Trouble is called MOTB. Okay? MOTB is a radio, it's RFID microchip, radio frequency identification. Okay? They're gonna put a chip in your right hand or in your forehead so you can buy or sell. Okay? And let me finish this, and I'm gonna get to that. And you can see that. You see Elon Musk got this Neuralink thing you can put in your head. That's prophesied in the Bible to be the mark of the beast. But a lot of people are gonna take it. Because first of all, they don't know who they are. Secondly, they don't know who the Lord is. Thirdly, they don't know about the commandments. That's a commandment not for you to you can't put a mark on your you can't take that mark. Okay? 'Cause that's basically saying the so-called white man is gonna be branding you, saying you belong to me. Well, hell is these thermonuclear missiles that's coming here to destroy this place. It's not you go somewhere and like Esau tells you. Because Esau, the so-called white man, he mixes up Greek mythology. He took your God and he made it his. The same thing he did in Egypt. When he went to Egypt, they created a god called Serapis Christus, who they pray to today. That's who the so-called Jesus Christ is. When you look up Serapis Christus, right, it looks like Jesus with a flower pot on his head. They just took the flower pot off, and it's the so-called white man's God that they pray to. That's why you don't see the so-called white man go to no Spanish church. He ain't going to no black church. Now he gonna go with his people. But I thought God is all is one. I think you only go. No, it's not like that. These are all lies, man. It's an idol. But he shall be saved out of it. He is the elect. 12,000 out of all these tribes, 12,000 men are considered the elect of Israel. And the women and children, but the women need to be dealing with a man of the Lord. Because if they ain't dealing with a man of the Lord, they ain't gonna have the knowledge and stability to make it. Okay? Because it says knowledge and stability shall be that's how you're gonna get out of it. Not guns, not storing up food, none of that. The Lord need to be dealing with you. And that's the only way you're gonna get up out of here, okay? This is Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of the times of Jacob's trouble. And strength of salvation. That's how you're gonna be saved. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. You gotta fear the Lord, man. Everyone says, you love the Lord. Everyone love, right? You all love each other, right? That's not the case, man. But let me give you my channel, because I know you gotta go eat. I'm glad you stopped. I hope you learned something today, And can you see something? Okay, I'm sorry. I thought I was, okay. Get you a Bible.
I'm not stop by the treasure.
You know where you can get one, honestly? Go to like a thrift shop.
I should have Bibles in my house.
In bulk.
My aunt is Christian.
I don't know why I can't get.
And she has tiny ones too, like pocket.
There you go. Stop. Get the Old and New Testament. Look up. I got this. This is taking out the Bible.
Branch?
Yep.
Okay, I should grab it.
Thank you. Yep. On the branch. I'm right about that. Nice meeting you, brother. You too. And you're welcome.
Have
You're
a
welcome.
good day.
You too. You know what? I try to give as much as I can. But when Jake ain't going, you can only feed him so much. Okay? You can only feed them so much. They only gonna hear so much, man. They got more important things to do, like go eat omelets and burgers at the sandwich shop across the street. And I'm hot, bro. I didn't think I was gonna be hot like this. Zebulon and Ephraim. That's a beautiful thing, man. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You know what? Yeah, so that knowledge and stability gonna be the stability of the times, man. So we need to get this word while we can. Okay? We need to get it, man. We need to get it. Let's jump over to the book of I don't
Song of Solomon. The Song of Solomon, chapter 3, the verse number 1. By night on my bed, I sought him whom my soul loveth. I sought him, but I found him not. I will rise now and go about the city in the streets, and in the broad ways I will seek him whom my soul loveth. I sought him, but I found him not. Okay, this is talking about Yahweh Shai, man. You don't know your soul's always looking for the Lord, man. The watchmen that go about the city found me, to whom I said, saw ye him whom my soul loveth? Yeah, he's right here in these scriptures, man. Okay, give you a couple precepts, and that's what the watchmen do. Have you saw him? Okay. Well, we've been searching the scriptures for him, and we found him, man. We found the truth of the Bible, the truth of the word. He's in these scriptures. He's gonna sup with you, and this word's gonna dwell with you, and it's gonna change you. Okay. He's gonna baptize you in this water. Song of Solomon 3:3, the watchmen that go about the city found me, to whom I said, saw ye him whom my soul loveth? It was but a little that I passed from them, but I found him whom my soul loveth. I held him and would not let him go, until I had brought him into my mother's house, and into the chamber of her heart that conceived me. I charge you, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, by the roes and by the hens of the field, that ye stir not up, nor awake my love till he please. Who is this that cometh out of the wilderness like pillars of smoke, perfumed with myrrh and frankincense, with all powders of the merchant? Behold his bed, which is Solomon's. 80 valiant men are about it, of the valiant of Israel. They all hold swords, being expert in war. Every man have his sword upon his thigh, because of fear in the night. King Solomon made himself a chariot of the wood of Lebanon. He made the pillars thereof of silver, the bottom thereof of gold, the covering of it purple, the midst thereof being paved with love for the daughters of Jerusalem. Okay? Lord got a chariot for his elect, man. Go forth, O you daughters of Zion, and behold King Solomon with the crown wherewith his mother crowned him in the day of his espousals, and in the day of the gladness of his heart. Okay? Talking about when he come back, man. Because if you can receive it, the Lord is King Solomon. Okay? And the daughters of Jerusalem, talking about the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay? We're likening the women unto the Lord. It's a dark saying. It's parabolic. The Song of Solomon is super dark when it comes to its testimony, man. To the scriptures, man. All right? But it's beautiful and poetic what he's saying, man. If you can receive the meat, then you can go back and read it, and it just all ties in. It's a beautiful script, man. It's beautiful. Got some high-level poetry, man. It's so high level that it ain't even, it's spiritual. Okay? The understanding of it is spiritual. All right? It's like a parable showing you that's Yahweh Shai. All right? What pages are full? You know? It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 6 and 2. I have likened the daughter of Zion to a comely and delicate woman, okay? So he's calling the nation of Israel like a woman. The Lord looks at us like women, okay? Which means, you know, because he's a spouse to us. That's why you gotta be submissive to your husband, okay, according to the law. And that's what we gotta do. Knowing these scriptures, we gotta submit, okay, to his will. And his will is to destroy Babylon and to destroy 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. But you're going to come back through the loins of the elect, the ones who are saved out of this destruction that's coming. All right? You're going to come back as little babies, man. Righteous babies, in your right mind. And we're going to be in rulership, so we're going to have Esau teaching these wicked philosophies that he does in his school. We ain't going to have Esau teaching the gay BCs to no little kids. Matter of fact, we're going to be putting people like that to death. Since you like to corrupt the minds of the young, we're going to corrupt your neck by separating it from your shoulders. Okay? And that day's coming. Because we can't have wickedness prosper. It's like a cancer in the earth. It just keeps going, it gets spread out. And it leaves from where it's acceptable into areas where it's not acceptable. And then eventually it does the same thing, just like a cancer. It tries to move to different bodies of the earth. All right? But for some reason, it can't do nothing in Afghan and that in the Middle East. Okay? Can't do nothing there. It can't take it over the way it wants to. Okay? All right, let's drop that. Let's jump over to the book of John. Actually, is it John? Let's go to, let me see. It might be Luke. It might be Luke. It might be Luke. It might be John. Hey. John's after Luke. I believe. John's after Luke. John is after Luke. Okay. John, St. John, chapter 2. Let's jump over here. It's the book of St. John, chapter 2, and verse 1. And the third day was a marriage in Cana of Galilee. And the mother of Yahushua was there. And both Yahushua was called and his disciples to the marriage. And when they wanted wine, the mother of Yahushua saith unto him, they have no wine. Yahushua saith unto her, Woman, what have I to do with thee? Mine hour is not yet come. His mother saith unto the servants, Whatsoever he saith unto you, do it. And there were set there 6 water pots of stone, after the manner of the purifying of the Jews, containing 2 or 3 firkins apiece. Yahushua saith unto them, Fill the water pots with water, and they filled them up to the brim. And he saith unto them, Draw out now and bear unto the governor of the feast, and they bare it. When the ruler of the feast had tasted the water that was made wine, and knew not whence it was, but the servants which drew the water knew, the governor of the feast called the bridegroom, and saith unto him, Every man at the beginning doth set forth good wine. And when men have well drunk, when that which is worse, but thou hast kept the good wine until now. Okay? Yeah. So, Yahushua leaves the good wine until now. Okay? And for a long time, they were drinking these different wines, these different philosophies, okay? And the Lord left the good wine until now. Okay, let's actually jump over to Corinthians. Okay, 1 Corinthians. Hold on. Hold up. 1 Corinthians. 1 Corinthians 4 and 9. For I think that God have set forth us, the apostles, last, as it were appointed to death, For we are made a spectacle unto the world, and to angels, and to men. Okay? He set forth the apostles last, okay? That's why you see these brothers on the highways and byways now teaching who Israel is, teaching the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, telling you to follow the commandments, okay? This was passed down from the elders and bishops at Great Millstone down to me. Now, I watch some other camps outside of Great Millstone every now and again. And I notice at the beginning or end of their videos, they give double honors to other elders. I don't know who these other elders are, but if they got them into the truth, there's other elders, man. And there's nothing wrong with that, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. But I was taught, not directly by the apostles, but a Great Millstone video helped me get into this truth. So that's why I give double honors to Great Millstone, because the brothers I learned from, they learned from their apostles, and so it's like me thanking them brothers too by giving double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. But in all actuality, that's why we start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, because he deserves it all. But then after them, the elders, whoever taught you, man. Okay? Give them their flowers, man. They deserve it. They've been doing this work for a long time, and we coming into their labors. So just like those two young adults who came up to here, you know, we're sharing the gift that was given to us freely to those, to someone else, okay? And that right there, that's the best thing you could ever do in this world, man, is teach. Feed the flock. The Lord can get you on a level where you can feed the flock. That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. Or get you on a level where you can get fed. That's just they both hand in hand, man. Okay, because that's how this word ended up getting to me. Okay, the Lord used men. They woke up that certain group that I watched, which was the Great Millstone group. Okay, and they woke me up. But there's many Great Millstone groups. Okay, and there's many other groups. Wi-Fi. I was watching a Wi-Fi video, which is Watchmen for Israel. They were at the I watched it because they were at the White House on July 4th, man, rebuking it, man. They were rebuking it, man. So that's the Lord doing all this, man. That's the Lord doing all this. You know? So that's a beautiful thing that they were doing. But getting back to this wine, man, the Lord set up those apostles last, okay? Meaning this is it, man. This is the last doctrine. This is the last page. This is all you need to know, okay? All written in the book. All right? It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 22. Thy silver is become dross, thy wine mixed with water, okay? Yeah, your wine is mixed with water, okay? When your wine is mixed with water, meaning a lot of people, they can't handle the truth, so what they do is they try to mix it with other philosophies of the world, okay? They don't like when you say the so-called white man can't be saved, so they water it down, all people can be saved. That helps them move throughout life, man. But the Lord's trying to bind you to get you on that straight, narrow, and difficult path, man. But when you water it down, it allows you to move left or right a little bit more. You ain't really like bogged down in this word. Just like a sheep out of the hedge. It's just running around anywhere, going deeper and farther away from its protection. And that hedge is the Lord. Okay? So we want to make sure we got these precepts down packed and we got it right. We don't want to be like everybody else going to these churches. I remember even when they were doing the jab, the pastor was telling you to come get a jab. Okay? And that's what you get. Believe in that damn devil, man. Not all of them. Not all of them. Some of them were, you know. But there were some that were setting the flock straight. That's why we need to be more, have more discernment. Okay? Because the Lord said, my sheep will hear my voice and they follow me. So if y'all following him, it's because y'all can't. It's either you never heard the Lord's voice yet, Lord ain't dealing with you, or you just haven't stumbled across one of the men at Great Millstone. Not even just that Great Millstone, any of these groups, any Israelite group. Well, I can't say any. Very selective groups, man. Not everyone's gonna teach you what you need to know. Not everyone's gonna wake you up to this truth. Just like those two youngins that came here, they might not wake up. That's not up to me, that's up to the Lord, okay? I plant the seed, someone else is gonna water it, you know? Apollos, okay? He gonna water it, all right? And I'm not talking about, when I say Apollos, I mean somebody else, man. I'm just referring to that scripture. I just can't think of it. Roughly, very roughly paraphrasing it. But Apollos is gonna water it, okay? Meaning they might come across, they might go to the channel I gave them, or they might even, you know, who knows? They might run into somebody, oh yeah, you know, oh, I know about that. It might even, like, what you mean you know about that? And really put them on some more, okay? Okay. Yeah, so you can't water down this wine, man. And this is the wine, man. This is the wine that Yahweh Shah saved for less. So we need to be drinking this wine, okay? Revelation 17, I'll start from the top. And there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials and talked with me, saying unto me, come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. Okay. That great whore that sitteth upon many waters is talking about America. America sits on many waters, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication. Okay, the kings of the earth are talking about these other nations. Okay, they committed fornication with this devil, man. Following her laws, following her philosophies, man. Fornicating with her. Following her Western philosophies. Fornication, man. That's why when you go to China and Japan, it look like America. Matter of fact, you look at Japan. Japan look like 3 different. It has like the Eiffel Tower out there. It got a bridge that looked like the San Francisco Bridge, I believe. You know, it looks like Seattle and New York all bunched together. Okay, showing you what kind of wine they drinking, man. With whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. Yeah, this whole world has been made drunk with the wine, with Western philosophies. Okay? We all came from the East. Even the Greeks and the Romans, they came from the East. Okay? But now they came here, mixed up some wine, and now they're serving it to the rest of the world. Shots of abominations. Okay, Esau's the bartender. And he's feeding your kids all these lies and different Western philosophies. Revelation 17:3. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. Okay, and that beast with the 7 heads and the 10 horns represents NATO and the EU. That America, the woman that's sitting on. She's sitting on the beast. Revelation 17:4, and the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. So she got a cup, man, with abominations and filthiness, man. Bunch of abominations, like I said, those Western philosophies, man. Democracy, religion. And she giving everybody a sip. Here, drink this Christianity. Drink this Catholicism. Drink this Islamicism, whatever the hell it's called. All of that, okay? Drink this 7-day Adventist. You can be what you want to be. Drink that, okay? And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and the abominations of the earth. So that mystery Babylon is no longer a mystery. Babylon is talking about America, okay? Now when John wrote this, it might have been a mystery to him, but now these revelations were revealed unto the Lord's servants, the prophets, okay? So Babylon got his wine, or her wine, because she's likened unto a woman, just like Esau, just like all of us, but more carnally, he's likened unto a woman. Okay? It's the book of Revelation 19, in verse number 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, see thou do it not, I am thy fellow servant. Okay? So John saw an angel, and he fell to his feet to worship him, and the angel told him, don't do that, I'm your fellow servant. And of thy brethren, okay? He's like, I'm your brother. Except you're in a carnal, you're in a terrestrial body, and I'm in a celestial body. That's the only difference between these two. Because an angel's just a messenger, okay? And just like these prophets, they're angels because they're the messengers, the Lord's messengers, just down here on the earth. That have the testimony of Yahushua, worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy, okay? Yeah, the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. That's how you know if you're in the spirit or not. Thank you for the confirmation. Okay. As a matter of fact, let's jump into the Apocrypha. I was reading something, it was a beautiful precept in here. In First Esdras. The more I read First Esdras, the more I'm like, why I don't bring out First Esdras as much as I do. It kind of reiterates things that were written in Ezra. Okay. Let me read this. This is the book of First Esdras, chapter 3, and I'll start at the top. All right, so we can get all the context. I ain't in a rush. I don't see anybody. It's the book of First Esdras, chapter 3, and 1. Now when Darius reigned, he made a great feast unto all his subjects, and unto all his household, and unto all the princes of Media and Persia. Okay, Darius was a Mede. Okay, Darius was a Mede. I believe Darius the Mede is the one who took down Belshazzar after the handwriting on the wall. I believe you can read that in Daniel the 5th chapter. First Esdras 3 and 2, and to all the governors and captains and lieutenants that were under him from India unto Ethiopia for 127 provinces. So showing you they had a lot, okay? From India all the way to Ethiopia, okay? That's a vast, 127 provinces, that's a vast amount of land. First Esdras 3 and 3, and when they had eaten and drunken, and being satisfied, were gone home, then Darius the king
went into his bedchamber and slept, and soon after awaked. Then 3 young men that were of the guard that kept the king's body spake one to another. Okay, so he had some guards. Okay, probably you know, they got guards in front of your door. You going to sleep, and these guards were talking. Let every 1 Esdras 3 and 5. Let every one of us speak a sentence. He that shall overcome, and whose sentence shall seem wiser than the others, unto him shall the king Darius give great gifts and great things in token of victory. So they're like, you know what? If all 3 of us come up and say something very smart and wise, he'll take one of us and give us great gifts. You know, he'll show us, you know, he'll lift us up. You know, you know, that's what they're thinking in their head. 1 Esdras 3 and 6. As to be clothed in purple, to drink in gold, and to sleep upon gold, in a chariot with bridles of gold, and in a head tire of fine linen, and a chain about his neck. Yeah, so they thinking, man, shit, he might deck us out, man. If us 3 come up with something, we say something smart enough, he might just deck us out. You probably think about Daniel, because that's what happened to Daniel when he talked about the handwriting on the wall. He got decked. 2 chains about his neck. 1 Esdras 3 and 7. And he shall sit next to Darius because of his wisdom, and shall be called Darius his cousin. So they think, you know, if we do this, man, he might even call us his cousin. Have us near and dear to him, man. I might be sitting right next to the king. And then everyone wrote his sentence, sealed it, and laid it under King Darius his pillow, and said that when the king is risen, some will give him the writings, and of whose side the king and the 3 princes of Persia shall judge, that his sentence is the wisest. So they help and they put it under his pillow, and it somehow gets to the king. Okay, and then it'll be read, and then they can determine whose sentence was the wisest. To him shall the victory be given as was appointed, meaning whoever sentence was wiser. 3 guards wrote the 3 sentences, put it underneath his pillow. Hopefully it gets to the king, and then we're gonna see who wins. The first wrote, wine is the strongest. The second wrote, the king is strongest. The third wrote, women are strongest. But above all things, truth beareth away the victory. 13. Now when the king was risen up, they took their writings and delivered them unto him, and so he read them. And sending forth, he called all the princes of Persia and Media, and the governors and the captains and the lieutenants and the chief officers, and sat him down in the royal seat of judgment, and the writings were read before them. And he said, call the young men, and they shall declare their own sentences. So they were called and came in. And he said unto them, declare unto us your mind concerning the writings. Then began the first, who had spoken of the strength of wine. So, okay, so now you got all of these governors, these kings of Persia and Media coming together. And you got to think, they had 127 provinces. They had 127 provinces, just like Babylon, America got governors in all your different states. So there was a vast amount of people that were there. Okay, those are your princes and your kings, your modern day princes and kings of Babylon. 1 Esdras chapter 3 and 13. Now when the king was risen up, they took Axlakia. Let me jump down. Chapter 3 and 17. And he said unto them, declare unto us your mind concerning the writings. Then began the first,
who has spoken of the strength of wine. And he said thus, O ye men, how exceeding strong is wine. It causeth all men to err that drink it. And that's what happens with this wine, man. You drink a lot of wine and it causes you to err. Okay, you drink a lot of wine. A lot of that wine is like Christianity, Catholicism, you know, homosexuality, you know, all that shit. You drink that wine, you think that's okay. Okay? But that's one wine. That's not the same wine that the Lord is pouring out to his men. They don't drink of the wine of these wicked Western philosophies, man. That's why y'all don't know who you are. That's why you still think you a so-called nigga, Negro, think you a fucking Hispanic, Puerto Rican. You think you a Dominican. Like your ass ain't been conquered by the so-called white man. And his white ass walking around here proud as hell. But he don't know he got judgment coming to his ass. His ass is going into slavery. Yeah, under us, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. We're gonna put that devil into slavery, in captivity, for the sins he committed against the children of Israel. You think that's not gonna happen? You're gonna see it happen in your lifetime. I can't wait for it. First Esdras 3:17, and he said unto them, declare unto us your mind concerning the writings. Then began the first who had spoken of the strength of wine, and he said thus, O ye men, how exceeding strong is wine. It causes all men to err that drink it. And Babylon causes all men to err that drink Babylon's wine, which is these Western philosophies, these westernized religions, all this westernized shit. The whole cup is dirty, man. His schools, man, he's the wicked. It maketh the mind of the king and of the fatherless child to be all one. Yeah, that's what he tells you. We're all one. We're all the same. We all bleed red. That's what he tells you. Nah, nigga, you the wicked. You're the devil when you're going into slavery. Okay? Nah, and we're righteous. We're separate. We're holy. That's what holy means. Holy don't mean everyone come together and be one. That's not what holy means. When you go to his church over there, he'll tell you that that's what holy means. We all get together like a damn orgy. He's wicked, man. First Esdras 3:18, and he said thus, O ye men, how exceeding strong is wine, it causes all men to err that drink it, and maketh the mind of the kings and of the fatherless child to be all one, of the bondman and of the free man, of the poor man and of the rich. Yeah, everyone's one. It turneth also every thought into jollity and mirth, so that a man remembereth neither sorrow nor debt. Yeah, you don't remember the sorrow your people went through, or the debt you got to pay for putting these people into slavery. Okay? We're all one. Now, that's why we don't drink that wine. Okay? This is the separation. And the Lord said he's coming to bring a sword. Okay? He's separate, man. You separate something with a sword. First Esdras 3:21, and it maketh every heart rich, so that a man remembereth neither king nor governor, and it maketh to speak all things by talents. And when they are in their cups, they forget their love, both to friends and brethren, and a little after draw out swords. And that's what's happening with Babylon. Okay? That's what's happening with Babylon. Everyone's drunk off these philosophies. Okay? They're drunk off the cup that Babylon put out. Hold on, let me grab this precept. He said they draw out swords. It's the book of Jeremiah 51:7. Yeah, 7. Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Yeah, that's why they drawing out swords on each other, man. Because they've been drinking that Western philosophy, man. Now they're starting to wake up, now they won't fight. Okay? You ain't telling me you pissed in my drink. Imagine that. That's what's happening to them, man. Because that's that abomination, that filthiness, man. Esau put a lot of shit in that cup that they drank. Now they realizing like, oh shit, you fucking shit it in my cup. Yeah, he shit it in the wine, man. Esau's a nasty and profane man. You've been drinking his wine. And he did worse things. Anything you could think of, that's what he put in that cup, man. There's a video called Two Chicks in a Cup, man. Some nasty shit. And that's what Esau done put out. It's worse than that. It's worse than that video. Okay? And that's why the nations are mad. Because now they finding out what's in that cup, man. Now they drawing out swords. That's what Esdras is talking about. First Esdras chapter 3 and 23 and 22. And when they are in their cups, they forget their love both to friends and brethren, and a little after draw out swords. But when they are from the wine, they remember not what they have done. O ye men, is not wine the strongest that enforceth to do thus? To do thus? And when he had so spoken, he held his peace. That's it, man. And he's right. The wine is strong, man. The wine is strong. Is it the strongest? Yahushua, his wine is the strongest, and that's why he saved it for last. So, and he's gonna come and destroy this place. So even though they drawing out swords against each other, the Lord's gonna come and wipe them all away. So technically, yeah, I agree with him. But you can read on. Okay? You can read on. I just want to get into the wine aspect of it. Okay. This wine is powerful, strong, man. That's why you want to make sure you're drinking the best wine that's out. And that's the Lord's wine. It's the book of Proverbs 23, and I'll start at 20. Be not among wine bibbers, among riotous eaters of flesh, for the drunkard and the glutton shall come to poverty, and drowsiness shall clothe a man with rags. Hearken unto thy father that begot thee, and despise not thy mother when she is old. Buy the truth and sell it not, also wisdom and instruction and understanding. And you can buy that truth by paying attention. The Lord don't want your money, man. All right? The Lord ain't dealing with money. Especially like Esau got. Esau got 70% of most of your bills are made out of cotton, man. Didn't you so-called Negroes, weren't y'all out here picking cotton for this devil? Now he's paying your ass in cotton. Okay? But you don't know these things because you don't care about these things, man. You gotta pay attention to the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That's how you pay for it. Okay? There's no other way to pay for it. Matter of fact, I got a precept. Jump over here real quick. It's the book of Acts, chapter 8 and 18. And when Simon saw, through laying on of the apostles' hands, the Holy Spirit was given, he offered them money, saying, give me also this power, that on whomsoever I lay hands, he may receive the Holy Spirit. For Peter said unto him, thy money perish with thee, because thou hast thought that the gift of the Most High may be purchased with money. You can't buy this truth, man. This is the book of Proverbs 23 and 24. The father of the righteous shall greatly rejoice, and he that begetteth a wise child shall have joy of him. Thy father and thy mother shall be glad, and she that bare thee shall rejoice. My son, give me thine heart, and let thine eyes observe my ways. And you got to observe the Lord's ways, man. He sent his son here, his beloved son, as an example of how to follow the law, statutes, and commandments, how to be perfect, okay? And we know that you can't keep the law perfect, but you got an example you can follow. You got an example to show you through him you can be perfect, okay? But you got to understand his will. You got to understand his ways. You got to understand how he wants you to walk, and he gonna share that with you. And when you stumble, he's gonna pick you up. All right, you gotta practice those righteous acts while we're in this grace period. That don't mean you don't keep the commandments, but then you follow all the laws of the road and shit like that. Proverbs 23 and 27. For a whore is a deep ditch, and a strange woman is a narrow pit. Yeah, these strange women and these whores, that's different philosophies that the Bible's talking about. Okay? You following strange women. When you ain't following the philosophies of our Lord and Savior, you following another woman, man. All right? You forsaking your wife, which is this wisdom, knowledge, and which is this wisdom, and you chasing after a strange woman. Okay, a whore. Just like Babylon. That's why it's those different, that's that wine, man. Following after that bitch. Proverbs 23 and 28. She also lieth in wait as for a prey, and increaseth the transgressors among men. That's what she does, man. Drinking that Babylonian wine, she gonna make you transgress even more. She's waiting for you to transgress, man. Proverbs 23 and 29. Who have woe, woe means destruction, who have sorrow, who have contentions, who have babbling, who have wounds without cause, who have redness of eyes. They that tarry long at the wine, they that go to seek mixed wine. Yeah, you tarrying long at the wine, man. You drinking too much, man. Too much of this Babylonian bullshit, man. Okay? Drinking too much of it. They that go to seek mixed wine, now you trying to go seek the mixed wine. Here it is, you getting the pure wine right here, but then you're gonna go in the world and seek mixed wine. You're gonna seek the mixed wine so you can still follow Christmas. You can still light firecrackers off on July 4th, so you can still be part of this world. Okay? That's that mixed wine, man. You want to be a part of this kingdom, man. This kingdom gonna be destroyed. Look not, Proverbs 23 and 31. Look not thou upon the wine when it is red, when it giveth its color in the cup, when it moveth itself aright. At the last it biteth like a serpent and stingeth like an adder. Yeah, this Babylonian wine gonna bite you, man. Like a serpent, it's gonna be a deadly wound under you, because the Lord ain't gonna save you. Okay? It's gonna bite you like that serpent, just like a snake that he is, man. Enter the cup, you got a little snake in there for you, man. Just to put your ass to death. Thine eyes shall behold strange women, and thy heart shall utter perverse things. Yea, thou shalt be as he
that lieth down in the midst of the sea, or as he that lieth upon the top of a mast. They have stricken me, shalt thou say, and I was not sick. They have beaten me, and I felt it not. When shall I awake? I will seek it yet again. Yeah, you getting beat up, man. Drunk, you can't feel how Babylon's just beating you up every day, man. Took away your nationality, took away your direction in life, your spiritual freedom. It took all that away from you. Okay? That's how it's beating you up. Let me read that again. They have stricken me, shalt thou say, and I was not sick. Yeah, you are sick, man. You don't even know it. You're so sick that you're delusional and you think that you're actually healed when you're actually sick. That's how sick you are. It's beyond being cured. And they have beaten me and I felt it not. Yeah, because you drunk with this Babylonian wine. When shall I awake? Yeah, when you gonna wake up, man? When you gonna wake up to know that your people are in captivity still? When you gonna wake up to know who your enemy is? When you gonna wake up, Jake? You won't hold hand in hands with the devil, man. I will seek it yet again. Okay? As a matter of fact, I think there's another precept I got. Isaiah 5 and like 22. Let me see if that's it. It's the book of Isaiah 5 and 22. Woe unto them that are mighty to drink wine and men of strength to mingle strong drink. Yeah, woe unto you, man. Woe unto you, man. Woe meaning destruction. You're going to be destroyed, man. Drinking that mixed wine, that Babylonian wine. That wine going to get your ass destroyed. With the rest of these people, man. They don't know what the hell's going on. Isaiah 5 and 11. Woe unto them that rise up early in the morning, that they may follow strong drink, that continue until night, till wine inflame them. Yeah, you drinking all day, man. Woe unto you for drinking all day. Bunch of drunks. Good. But getting back into those philosophies, man, you don't want to be drinking too much of this. You don't want to be drinking. You want to pour that cup out, man, and come get you the best wine, okay? The wine in your house shop. That's the wine you should be drinking, man. Now, that's the only wine that matters that's going to lead to salvation, man. All that other wine is going to leave you drunk, staggering, and falling into a pit until you die, man. Isaiah 5 and 23. Oh, let me read that again. In 22, woe unto them that are mighty to drink wine and men of strength to mingle strong drink, which justify the wicked for reward. Yeah, you justifying the wicked, man. You drinking that wine that justifies being wicked, man. For a reward, what? It could be for money. It could be just for your own pleasure. Okay? And take away the righteousness of the righteous from him. Yeah. You see somebody on the highways and byways, you mock, you scorn. You say, what's this man doing? Okay? But Lord said, woe unto that person. Woe means destruction. Okay? That's what that means. Let's jump over to the Song of Solomon again, man. The book of Song of Solomon, chapter 5 and 1. I am coming to my garden, my sister, my spouse. I have gathered my myrrh with my spice. I have eaten my honeycomb with my honey. I have drunk my wine with my milk. Eat, O friends, drink, yea, drink abundantly, O beloved. Yeah, drink this wine, man. Okay? Drink this wine. And drink out of your own cistern. Solomon say he in his garden, man. Imagine how beautiful that garden is, man. He got the wine. He made the wine. You could drink of that wine, man. Going back to your house shot, you got to drink of that wine. You can't be drinking the wine of this damn devil, man. That's pretty much it on that. Yeah, you got to drink that wine, brothers. You got to drink the wine. Actually, let me jump over here. Book of Hosea 9 and 10, I found Israel like grapes in the wilderness. I saw your fathers as the first ripe in the fig tree at her first time. Yeah, your fathers, man. First ripe, man. They were following the law, statutes, and commandments, man, when you go back. Okay? And now we're like grapes in the wilderness, man. Ain't following the law, just a random vine that was never tended to that grew some grapes. You can't drink that shit, man. Hosea 9 and 10, I found Israel like grapes in the wilderness. I saw your fathers as the first ripe in the fig tree at her first time. But they went to Baal Peor and separated themselves unto that shame, and their abominations were according as they love. And our abominations are still according as we love, man. According to this damn devil. Still following this damn devil, man. Always a damn party in Babylon, man. Always a damn party. All right, let's get into this fucking devil, man. It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 28. Verse 11. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, take up a lamentation upon the king of Tyrus, and say unto him, Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh power, thou sealest up the sum, full of wisdom and perfect in beauty. Perfect in beauty. Thou hast been in Eden, the garden of the Most High. Every precious stone was thy covering, the sardius, topaz, and the diamond, and the beryl, the onyx, and the jasper, the sapphire, the emerald, and the carbuncle, and gold. Workmanship of thy tabrets and of thy pipes was prepared in thee in the day thou was created. Okay. Now a lot of people think that the devil's this musician that was in heaven. You know, he was in charge of the choir, and they like to use that as they like to use that scripture as that. But it's not actually talking about that, man. Okay? Like I said, the king of Tyrus is a spiritual thing. Okay? Because Esau is the prince of Tyrus. Okay? But the king of Tyrus is talking about that spirit that he had, man. That same spirit's in Esau. Okay? That same spirit in Esau, and it's also that same spirit that's in the serpent that was in the garden. Okay? Thou art the anointed cherub that covereth, and I have set thee so. Thou was upon the holy mountain of the Most High. Thou hast walked up and down in the midst of the stones of fire. Okay? Yeah, y'all. Thou art the anointed cherub that covereth. Okay, what's that anointed cherub he's talking about?
Let's jump over to the book of Genesis, the 3rd chapter. Book of Genesis 3 and 22, and the Lord Yahweh power said, behold, the man is become as one of us to know good and evil, and now lest he put forth his hand and take also of the tree of life and eat and live forever. Therefore the Lord Yahweh sent him forth from the garden of Eden to till the ground from whence he was taken. So he drove out the man, and he placed at the east of the garden of Eden cherubims and a flaming sword which turned every way to keep the way of the tree of life. Okay. Okay. And just like that spirit that was in the serpent, man. Esau is the devil, man. He's that deceiver. He's deceiving you from getting back to these law, statutes, and commandments and pleasing the Lord. All right? He's trying to deceive you. And he was created to be that. Okay? He's the wicked. He's the wicked one, man. Ezekiel 28:15, thou was perfect in thy ways from the day that thou was created till iniquity was found in thee. Yeah, until iniquity was found in thee, man. All right? Iniquity means sin upon sin. He's the evil one, man. And he constantly has shown that he was. When he deceived Eve, that's the devil. Okay? When he killed his brother Abel, that's the devil. All right? When he came to get you so-called Negroes, Latinos, when he sacked the temple, when the Babylonians sacked the temple, how he helped them out, that's the devil. Okay, 70 AD, he did it, he ran it back. Killed your so-called Negroes, Latinos, that's most of your Negroes. Okay, or the Southern Kingdom. Then y'all were in the wilderness of Africa, then he came and got y'all and brought y'all over here. That was the devil. It's that same spirit. Okay? That's who this is talking about. The pride of the Tyrus's king. Okay? Talking about that pride, man. What time is it? Let's jump over to the book of Job. Book of Job 21, I'll start from the top. But Job answered and said, hear diligently my speech, and let this be your consolations. Suffer me that I may speak, and after that I have spoken, mock on. As for me, is my complaint to man, and if it were so, why should not my spirit be troubled? Mark me and be astonished, and lay your hand upon your mouth. Even when I remember, I am afraid, and trembling taketh hold of my flesh. Wherefore do the wicked live, become old, yea, are mighty in power? Yeah, the wicked, they become old, they become mighty in power. Their seed is established in their sight with them, and their offspring before their eyes. Yeah, their seed is established, man. They're still here, down here on the earth, still ruling. Still ruling, still collecting taxes from you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Their houses are safe from fear, neither is the rod of God upon them. Yeah, they don't be getting destroyed. They ain't suffering the curses. Okay? Their eyes shall be evil towards their brother, even though these curses are starting to go up onto them. Their bull gendereth and faileth not. Their cow calveth and casteth not her calf. So they're doing well. They're doing very well. They send forth their little ones like a flock, and their children dance. Yeah, their children are dancing, man. They're dancing to their own beat. Okay? They're dancing on the left-hand side. They're singing a completely different tune that's opposite of what the Bible's singing. Okay? As a matter of fact, let me grab that for you, sir. Let's start at Matthew 11:15. He that have ears to hear, let him hear. But whereunto shall I liken this generation? It is like unto children sitting in the markets and calling unto their fellows and saying, we have piped unto you, and ye have not danced. We have mourned unto you, and ye have not lamented. Okay? And that's what's wrong with us, man. We've mourned, we've lamented, and now people are not dancing to that. Okay? But rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. They're singing to that, they're dancing to that, man. They're doing what they're supposed to do. We piping onto these mournings and lamentations. Because that's the song you should be in. That's the spirit you should be in if you're if you're in Israel. You should be mourning for our Lord. You should be lamenting right now. Okay? Job 21:11, they send forth their little ones like a flock, and their children's dance. They take the timbrel and the harp and rejoice at the sound of the organ. Okay? So they're dancing to their tune, man. They're not dancing to your mournings and lamentations. You're not going to dance to the truth of the Bible, man. But they'll dance to the lie, man. And y'all are dancing with them. Y'all are singing with them. Job 21:13, they spend their days in wealth and in a moment go down to the grave. Yeah, the triumph of the wicked is short, man. Okay? You got an everlasting rulership coming, but you ain't even in the right spirit to receive what the Lord's trying to give you. That's why he'd rather put you to death. Okay? Just like we were reading when you drinking the wine, man, you getting beat up. Proverbs 23. You don't even know it. When will you awake? But the Lord ain't gonna wake everybody up. He's gonna wake up his elect. That's why we out here on these highways and byways. And that's why you're not. Therefore they say unto the Most High, depart from us, for we desire not the knowledge of thy ways. Yeah, they don't care about the Lord, man. They're like, depart from us, man. We don't care about that. We're gonna keep afflicting these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and we're gonna keep prospering. Okay? What is the Almighty? What is the Almighty that we should serve him? What profit should we have if we pray unto him? Yeah, ain't no profit for you praying unto him. Okay? That's why they despise his name. Okay? The heathen don't know the Lord's true name. That's why they call him Jesus. Something they made up. It's like a label over the name. You gotta rip that label off and you gotta call it for what it is. You gotta be like you gotta speak the truth to the lies. Okay? And like I like to bring out, the Lord don't need a mighty, huge religion that's all over the world for him to get his point across. He can do it with just a handful of men. He don't need everybody to get it. Job 21:16, lo, their good is not in their hand. The counsel of the wicked is far from me. How oft is the candle of the wicked put out? And how oft cometh their destruction upon them? The Most High disturbeth sorrows in his anger. Okay? Yeah, the candle of the wicked is going to be put out, and their destruction is coming. Okay? They are as stubble before the wind, and as chaff that the storm carrieth away. God layeth up his iniquity for his children. He rewardeth him, and he shall know it. Yeah, he laid up his iniquity for his children. Okay? He laid up the iniquity for his children, man. Grab this piece Isaiah 14:21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. For I will rise up against them, saith the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, saith the Lord. You're gonna be cut off, man. Your son, your nephew, okay, your lineage, the seed that's gonna be cut like a wheat. You gotta pull it out of the roots just so it don't grow again. You can't just cut down a weed, it's gonna regrow. Okay? Job 21:19. The Most High layeth up his iniquity for his children. So your children are gonna pay for the sins of their fathers, like we just read. He rewardeth him, and he shall know it. Yeah, you're gonna be rewarded with destruction. His eyes shall see his destruction, and he shall drink of the wrath of the Almighty. Since you like making wine and getting the Lord gonna make you drink this destruction, man. You're gonna drink the wrath of the Almighty. For what pleasure have he in his house after him, when the number of his months is cut off in the midst? Yeah, the number of your months is cut off in the midst. Okay, the Lord set up a boundary that you can't cross. For what pleasure have he in his house after him, where the number of his months is cut off in the midst? Shall any teach the Most High knowledge, seeing he judges those that are high? Yeah, you can't. How you gonna? Does anyone teach the Lord that? That means you gotta be higher than him in knowledge to teach him. Nobody's teaching him. Okay, but he's teaching you. You are everyone that's on high. Let me read it again. Job 21:22. Shall any teach the Most High knowledge, seeing he judges those that are high, and he judges those that are high. Esau's on high, and his judgment's coming. One dieth in his full strength, being wholly at ease and quiet. His breasts are full of milk, and his bones are moistened with marrow. And another dieth in the bitterness of his soul, and never eateth with pleasure. That they shall lie down alike in the dust, and the worms shall cover them. Yeah, whether you're doing good or bad, man. You could be fully healthy and the Lord put you to death, or you could be sick, about to die, and the same thing. He don't care. They shall lie down alike in the dust, and the worms shall cover them. Behold, I know your thoughts and the devices which ye wrongfully imagine against me. For ye say, where is the house of the prince? And where are the dwelling places of the wicked? Have ye not asked them that go by the way? And do ye not know their tokens? That the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction. They shall be brought forth to the day of wrath. Yeah, the wicked are reserved for the day of destruction, man. That's why they ain't getting punished like so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. They're being reserved, okay? The Lord allowed them to celebrate their 248th birthday, man, because they're being reserved. But in all actuality, it's a short time. You just here, then you gone the next, okay? You here one moment, you gone the next, man. Just like America. America's gonna be gone just like the rest of the kingdoms in this Bible. He took down the Babylonians. He took down the Persians, the Greeks, the Romans, the Assyrians. And he took down the Israelites. Okay? The Lord does all these things. He determines who gets set up. Imagine you in a cave. You're a cave dweller, and the Lord put you on high like Esau Edom. Okay? Shaved you up, got you looking clean, suit and tie. That's the Lord's doing that. He turned a damn cave dweller into a king. How much more what he can do for his children? Job 21:31. Who shall declare his way to his face? Yeah, who's gonna declare his way to his face, man?
The men on the highways and byways, they're going to declare this to Esau's face. Okay? This ain't a spirit that a lot of men can have, man, because a lot of men in America, they're really weak. They're really weak. They really only follow what this devil tells them. They ain't really ready to stand up for nothing. A lot of them look like homosexuals. Okay? And a lot of them are homosexuals. And they're gonna die. Job 21:32, yet shall he be brought to the grave and shall remain in the tomb. Yeah, you're gonna be remaining in that tomb, man. You're gonna be utterly destroyed. The cords of the valley shall be sweet unto him, and every man shall draw after him, as they are innumerable before him. How then comfort ye me in vain, seeing in your answers there remaineth falsehood? Yeah, so that's back to Job talking about the wicked, man. Okay? He's still talking about the wicked. Our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man. They're destroyed. Okay? Time is it? Okay, I'll keep reading Ezekiel 28:15. Thou was perfect in thy ways from the day that thou was created, till iniquity was found in thee. By the multitude of thy merchandise they have filled the midst of thee with violence, and thou hast sinned. Therefore I will cast thee as profane out of the mountain of the Most High, and I will destroy thee, O covering cherub, from the midst of the stones of fire. Thine heart was lifted up because of thy beauty. Thou hast corrupted thy wisdom by reason of thy brightness. I will cast thee to the ground. I will lay thee before kings, that they may behold thee. Okay, and we're waiting for that day, man. That we can behold this devil, man. We can't wait to put the handcuffs on the real wicked of the earth and bring their ass into captivity. The people who supposedly supposed to be ruling this, the elites of this place, y'all going into slavery, man. Okay? And we're gonna beat the living crap out of you, man. All right? We're gonna beat you, your kids, we're gonna sell them, man. We're gonna put you on slave ships. We're gonna do the same thing to you. The Rothschilds, the DuPonts, the Oppenheimers, you're going into slavery, man. All right? Regardless of what these so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans think, we don't care what they think. They're gonna die with you too. Okay? And when the Lord finally gives us the spirit to do it, we're gonna put them to death too, man. All right? Ezekiel 28:18, thou hast defiled thy sanctuaries by the multitude of thy iniquities, by the iniquity of thy traffic. Therefore will I bring forth a fire from the midst of thee, it shall devour thee, and I will bring thee to ashes upon the earth in the sight of all them that behold thee. Okay? Yeah, you're gonna be destroyed, man. Okay? You're gonna be absolutely destroyed. So all this merchandise you got, all the riches that you got, all the embassies that you got in all these different countries, man, that's gonna lead to nothing. Because if the Lord ain't dealing with you, it don't matter how rich and powerful. That's what the Lord's trying to get through you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Hey, he built up this devil to have all this shit, man. But all of that shit is dung when it get burnt up. It's really nothing. It's all a figment of your imagination, man. He's gonna take down his whole kingdom and he's gonna raise up his elect men. And then when the Lord get raised up, the brothers on the highways and byways, they gonna get raised up too. Because they're the ones who actually are bringing out those palms for the Lord. Okay? They see how wicked this place is. They understand the spiritual aspect of things. We know that the Lord directs man's steps. Just like this brother bringing his cigarette smoke over here. That's the Lord. Hey, brother, you got a second or you too busy? You got a conference call, brother? Come on, man.
The Lord want to talk to you, though. The Lord want to talk to you. Ezekiel 28:19. All they that know thee among the people shall be astonished at thee. Thou shalt be a terror, and never shalt thou be any more. Okay? What's up, brothers? Again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Zidon, and prophesy against it. And say, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, I am against thee, O Zidon, and I will be glorified in the midst of thee, and they shall know that I am the Lord. When I shall have executed judgment in her, and shall be sanctified in her. For I will send into her pestilence and blood into her streets, and the wounded shall be judged in the midst of her by the sword upon her on every side, and they shall know that I am the Lord. And there shall be no more a pricking briar unto the house of Israel, nor any grieving thorn of all that are around about them, that despise them. And they shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh. Okay? Look at that. This is giving me a precept to go to Numbers 33 and 55. So all our enemies, they're going to get judged, man. Okay? But spiritually, that's talking about Esau. Numbers 35, actually 33. Let me see what the precept is telling. Numbers 33 and 55. But if you will not drive out the inhabitants of the land from before you, then it shall come to pass that those which ye let remain of them shall be pricks in your eyes and thorns in your sides, and shall vex you in the land wherein ye dwell. Yeah, that's why y'all gonna. That's why we ain't gonna. Esau getting you right up out of here, man. You ain't gonna have a way where you could come back like the phoenix out of the fire, man. That's gonna be a wrap, man. You done with it. Ezekiel 28 and 25, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, when I shall have gathered the house of Israel from the people among whom they are scattered, and shall be sanctified in them in the sight of the heathen, then shall they dwell in their land that I have given to my servant Jacob. Okay? Yeah, then they're going to dwell in their land, talking about the Israelites. All right? Israel. And they shall dwell safely therein, and shall build houses and plant vineyards. Yea, they shall dwell with confidence when I have executed judgments upon all those that despise them round about them, and they shall know that I am the Lord their power. All right? So they shall know that he's the Lord their power, man, when the Lord come and execute that judgment. And then the Lord's known by his judgments. Okay? The Lord is known by his judgments, man. That's why you don't follow these damn devils, man, and these wicked-ass philosophies and these false religions, and you come up out of that Christianity bullshit and that Catholicism bullshit, okay? And come serve the Lord, your God, okay? Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, all right? And I'm going to end it right there. Lord willing, I was edifying. And I'm going to give all praise, all glory to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect.